This is the only time cameras have ever been allowed inside the deepest level of the most secret submarine factory on Earth. One mistake, and this footage disappears forever. What you're about to see cost $3 billion to build, and it can vanish without a trace. Welcome to the most classified submarine construction program in the world. Before we continue this video, please like and subscribe. The boat you're looking at doesn't officially exist yet. Its designation? Columbia-class ballistic missile submarine, the most advanced underwater weapon system ever created. Each one costs $3.2 billion. That's more than most countries' entire defense budgets. And right now, there are 12 of them being built in a facility so secret, even satellite imagery is restricted. These submarines are designed to do one thing: disappear. They're so quiet, they produce less noise than the ambient sound of the ocean itself. They can hide beneath Arctic ice for 6 months without surfacing. They carry enough firepower to end civilizations. And until today, only about 200 people on the planet have ever seen where they're actually built. You're about to become one of them. The location: General Dynamics Electric Boat Facility in Groton, Connecticut. But you won't find it on any tourist map. This 432-acre complex is surrounded by 24/7 armed patrols, motion sensors, and restricted airspace. Satellite imagery over certain buildings blurred out. Google Street View ends half a mile away. Underground, there are tunnels connecting buildings, some large enough to move entire submarine sections without ever exposing them to daylight. The largest building, Building 260, is nearly a quarter-mile long. Inside, submarines are assembled in complete secrecy. No windows, no natural light, just artificial illumination and the constant hum of machinery. They call it the Cathedral. And walking inside feels like entering another world. Getting inside requires clearance most people will never have. Step 1. Background check. They investigate your entire life. Family, friends, financial records, criminal history, foreign contacts. If anything raises a flag, you're out. Step 2. Biometric identification. Retina scan, fingerprints, voice recognition. Step 3. Device confiscation. No phones, no cameras, no smartwatches, nothing that can transmit data. The cameras you're seeing right now? Navy approved. Every second of footage reviewed before release. We were told explicitly, film the wrong thing, and not only does the footage get deleted, we don't leave the facility. Step 4. Escort only. You don't move anywhere without a handler. Former Navy personnel, armed, silent. And then, the doors open. The sound hits you first. The hum of industrial ventilation. The rhythmic clang of metal on metal. The hiss of welding torches. And there it is, suspended in the center of the hall, lit by massive overhead lights. A 560-foot steel Leviathan. A nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine. And it's only half finished. The hull of a Columbia-class submarine is 560 feet long, longer than the Washington Monument is tall. But length isn't what matters. It's thickness. The pressure hull, the innermost layer, is made of HY-100 steel. Each plate is over 2 inches thick. Why? Because at operational depth, the submarine experiences pressure equivalent to having an elephant standing on every square inch of the hull. Over 1,000 feet down, the ocean wants to crush this boat like a tin can. The hull has to withstand that for decades. So how do they build it? Each section is fabricated separately, ring by ring, module by module. Massive overhead cranes, some capable of lifting 300 tons, move hull sections into position. Then comes the welding. These aren't ordinary welds. They're radiographically inspected, X-rayed, ultrasound tested. A single defect, a microscopic crack, could be catastrophic at depth. So every inch is perfect. And when all the sections are joined, you have a pressure vessel capable of protecting 132 sailors in the most hostile environment on Earth. Once the hull is complete, it gets covered in something most people have never heard of: anechoic tiles. These are rubber tiles, over 100,000 of them, each designed to absorb sonar pings. When an enemy submarine sends out active sonar, these tiles prevent the sound from bouncing back. They make the submarine invisible to sonar, but installing them is painstaking. Workers in cleanroom suits apply each tile by hand. The adhesive has to cure in controlled temperatures. The alignment has to be perfect. One misaligned tile creates a sonar reflection, a signature that could give away the submarine's position. The result? A hull that looks almost organic, textured, matte black. And when this submarine is underwater, it reflects less sonar energy than a school of fish. Now comes the most sensitive part of the entire build, the nuclear reactor. The Columbia class uses the S-1B reactor, a new design capable of powering the submarine for its entire 42-year lifespan without refueling. Let that sink in. This reactor will run continuously for 4 decades. It produces 30 megawatts of power, enough to power a small city, and it's completely silent. The reactor core is lowered into the hull by crane in a single, meticulously planned operation. Radiation shielding surrounds it. Coolant loops are triple redundant. If something goes wrong at sea, the reactor can shut down automatically in milliseconds. But here's the thing. The reactor's exact design is classified. The fuel composition? Classified. The cooling system layout? Classified. What you're seeing right now, this glimpse of the reactor being installed, is already more than most people will ever know. Traditional submarines use propellers, but propellers create cavitation, tiny bubbles that collapse and make noise. Noise equals detection. So the Columbia-class uses something different, a pump-jet propulsor. Instead of blades spinning in open water, the propulsion system is enclosed in a shroud. Water is accelerated through the shroud using internal rotors, like a jet engine underwater. The result? Almost zero cavitation, almost zero noise. At cruising speed, the Columbia-class produces less than 10 decibels of sound. For context, that's quieter than a human whisper. The enemy can't hear it, can't track it, can't find it. This single piece of technology is why modern submarines are called the silent service. And watching it being installed, you realize just how precise this engineering has to be. Tolerances measured in thousandths of an inch. Alignment perfect to within microns. One mistake, and the submarine becomes detectable. But done right, it's a ghost. Every piece of machinery on a submarine makes noise. Pumps, generators, HVAC systems, computers. Even the smallest vibration travels through the hull and into the water, where it can be detected. So engineers use a system called acoustic rafting. Every major piece of equipment is mounted on shock-absorbing platforms, rafts, that isolate vibrations. The rafts are made of rubber and steel springs, designed to dampen any movement. The result? Machinery can run at full power, and almost no vibration reaches the hull. It's like soundproofing a recording studio, but for an entire submarine. And it works. Even at flank speed, maximum velocity, the Columbia-class remains nearly undetectable. Now we reach the reason this submarine exists, the missile tubes. The Columbia-class carries 16 Trident 2D5 ballistic missiles. Each missile is 44 feet long. Each weighs 130,000 pounds. And each can carry up to 12 independently targetable nuclear warheads. Do the math. That's 192 nuclear warheads on a single submarine. Enough destructive power to eliminate entire nations. The missile tubes are arranged in 4 rows, running down the center of the boat. They're vertical, meaning the submarine can launch while fully submerged. Launch hatches are protected by flood doors. In an emergency, the crew can open a hatch, flood the tube, and fire a missile, all in under 60 seconds. And here's the terrifying part. Once this submarine submerges, it can stay hidden for months. No radar can find it. No satellite can track it. The only way to stop it is to find it first, and no one ever does. 132 sailors will call this submarine home. For months at a time, they'll live in a steel tube beneath the ocean, never seeing sunlight, never breathing fresh air. So the Navy makes it as livable as possible. Berthing compartments are cramped but functional. Racks stacked 3 high, curtains for privacy. The galley serves 4 meals a day. The cooks are trained to make restaurant-quality food from limited supplies. There's a small gym, a movie room, even a library. But the most important system? Life support. The submarine has to produce its own oxygen, remove carbon dioxide, and recycle water, all while submerged. Electrolysis machines split seawater into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen is pumped into the air. The hydrogen is vented overboard. CO2 scrubbers remove exhaled carbon dioxide using chemical reactions. And distillation units purify seawater into drinking water, enough for showers, cooking, and drinking. It's a self-contained ecosystem, a sealed world. And for the crew, it's home. And then, the moment we've been waiting for. After 3 years of construction, the submarine is ready for rollout. This happens at night, under total blackout conditions. No exterior lights, no cameras except official Navy footage. Massive hydraulic transporters slowly move the 20,000-ton submarine out of the construction hall. The process takes hours. And then, it reaches the water. The submarine is gently lowered into the Thames River using a floating dry dock. For the first time, it touches the element it was designed to dominate. And in that moment, something changes. On land, it's a massive, visible, vulnerable machine. But in the water, it disappears. This $3 billion weapon, this technological marvel, becomes invisible, a ghost, and somewhere in the deep, dark ocean, it's already hunting. The Columbia-class isn't just a weapon. It's a guarantee. A guarantee that no matter what happens on the surface, no matter what wars are fought, what treaties are broken, what nations rise or fall, there will always be a response. These submarines patrol the deepest parts of the ocean, undetected, untracked. They carry the ultimate deterrent, assured destruction. If an enemy launches a nuclear strike, these submarines ensure there will be retaliation. Not from a silo that can be destroyed, not from a bomber that can be shot down, but from the ocean itself. One Columbia-class submarine carries more destructive power than all the bombs dropped in World War II combined, and there will be 12 of them. Silent, hidden, waiting. This is why they call it the silent service. Not because the submarines are quiet, but because their existence alone keeps the peace. Before we left the facility, we were told something we'll never forget. You've seen more than most people will ever see, but you haven't seen everything, and you never will. 40 minutes of footage we recorded, deleted. Sections of the submarine we were shown, off limits to cameras. Conversations with engineers, redacted. What you just watched is what they allowed you to see. The rest, classified. And maybe that's how it should be. Because somewhere beneath the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Arctic, a Columbia-class submarine is on patrol. The crew doesn't know where they're going. The families don't know when they'll return. And the world? The world doesn't even know they're there. Until it's too late.